Okay, so it's Tanika Steens again, and I am back. And if you were watching me live on Facebook, thank you. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. I had to go in a different route, and so now I'm on StreamYard. And again, this is where I broadcast from. If you want to go on the live, mind your business. And so I just wanted to come back so I could finish up what I was telling you about the journey that I'm on. And so I put it off because I thought it needed to be perfect. And then what I've realized is, again, nothing is perfect. And so here we are today because I've had people that have spoken to my life that have told me to just do it, to not worry about it, to just do what it is that I was called to do. But the important thing is, God spoke to me through the Holy Spirit and said, this is your ministry. Walk in your call. Do what it is that God called you to do. And if you want to leave a comment for StreamYard, I think you have to give permission for StreamYard to let you leave a comment. But please leave a comment. Again, those are the things that help me to know that this content that I'm delivering is something that is edifying for you. But it's been a healing for me. And I'm glad that I didn't put it off any longer. I'm glad that I did what I had to do because on August 1st, I let it go. I just let it go. And after that blow up I had, and I seen how silly I looked for getting upset over something that I could not control. And isn't that what we do? We get upset over things we can't control. Let it go. It doesn't serve you. And so when God dropped into my spirit to do the live stream, I was just like, God, nobody wants to listen to me. Nobody is going to come and watch what I'm doing. Are you serious? Okay, God, if this is what you want me to do, then put me before the right people so I can know this is what you are telling me to do. And what did he do? He led me to the virtual assistant, Rose Imperial, and she is such a beautiful soul. Oh my God. I did my first interview with her, and she interviewed me, and she was so inspired. And she told me, Tanika, the world needs to hear what you have to say. And she's in Dubai. And I'm like, okay, who told you that? Why do you think that the world needs to hear anything that I have to say? Because I do. I got a lot to say. I mean, when I was going through my breakdown, God revealed some things to me, and I want to share it with you. But it's going to take time for me to get there. But I want to share it with you. So if you follow me on this journey, you'll learn all about it. Jackie Johnson, let me tell you what, she called me up and she's like, girlfriend, just do lives, just do them. That's the best way you get practice. And I was like, okay. So the first live I did on Instagram was with Jackie, and that was a disaster. The interview was great, but I lost the video. I didn't know how to post it. I was just having all kind of technical difficulties with it. And that was okay though, because it led to a second interview with Jackie. And the second interview was just on Thursday. And I hope you got to see that interview because Jackie has so much good information to share. And just, she's a brand strategist, and she is about cultivating careers and people and just sowing into others' ministries. And she sold into mine. And I'm grateful to Jackie that she did that. She spoke life into these live streams. And so that's why I'm here now, because there took a couple of people to tell me that they believed in my vision, that they believed in what I was doing. And it didn't matter what anybody else thought. It was three people. And my whole thought is, if I can get one person, to get something out of what I'm delivering, that's enough. That's good enough. And I'm telling you, it's been such great feedback and such good support. So I thank you for supporting, because we talk about that. And this was another thing why I started this. I want to give people a platform to talk about what inspires them, what they're doing, what resources they have, what talents they have, what they have to offer to the world. That's what this Mind Your Business platform is all about. It's about doing what's inside of you, minding your business, not being smart, not being like mind your business, but about mind your business. Get on that thing, do what it is that's inside of you to do, because nobody can do it better than you. And it doesn't matter if it's 1,000,000 people doing it. What you do is what you do, and you're offering something different than what everybody else is offering. You know, this world is big enough that everybody can have their stake in it. And so go on and get yours. It's not just for the 1%ers. See, that's where the trick is, that only these people can have these things and only those people can do those things. But God gives to the ones who love him. See, that's what we don't understand. We see the people that are doing these things and we feel like they're fancy and they have all this stuff but who are they serving? Who are they serving? And that's the thing you got to ask yourself. Who are you serving and what's serving you? And so if God is calling you to it, do it. Walk in your call. Don't let nothing and nobody stop you, because nobody can destroy your dream but you. Nobody has that dream but you. It's yours. So take advantage of it. Be healthy. Do what it takes. You see, I got my apple cider vinegar, got my vitamin C, got my mindfulness, got my tea, got people that love me, that support me, that care about what I'm doing, and then want to see me be successful. Find those people in your life, the people that love you, that care about you, that want to be successful, the ones that pour into you, and the ones that aren't energy suckers, that will suck the life right out of you, will drain you and leave you there dry. You don't need those people. And it's okay. It's okay. Cut it off. Because if a tree is dead, it's not going to grow anymore. It needs to be cut down and removed. Get those roots out of there. Get them out, because they don't serve you any purpose. But what they will do, they will mess up everything else around you. They will destroy all the other goodness that's going on, because they will strangle the life out of you. And then you won't be no good for nobody else. And so do what you have to do for you, and then it'll benefit others. And so be mindful. Learn mindfulness practice. I promise it's the easiest thing you can do. It'll save you a lot of money. But by that, I was telling you that I had a client that was paying all this money to these people that weren't helping them. It had her being somebody that she wasn't, lying. And when I called her on it, she got mad at me. But I'm like, no, this is the truth. This isn't what you do. This isn't what you're offering. How can somebody come to you and you're not who you say you are? You have to be who you say you are. Be your real, true, authentic self. Be transparent. That's what people want to see. What's real, what's raw. Nobody needs no made up stories. You can watch The Young and the Restless if you want a made up story. You can live in fantasy land if you want a made up story, but this is real life. These are real issues that we're dealing with, people. This is real stuff that people are going through. And if we see that we're not alone in this journey. There's other people that are going through the same thing. And if we can come together and if we can connect and network and share our resources, how much better off can we be? And again, the reason why I started this is because everybody in my city is talking about, we don't do nothing. We need to come together. We need to start businesses. We need to support one another. Well, guess what? Here's your support. It's right here. Do you know how many people have done this show that were like gung-ho about it? And you know how other people were skeptical and they were like, well, what are you doing? And okay, well, let me, and they turned me down, and that's okay. It's all right. But if you want to come back, if you want to be on the show, you're welcome. You know how many people I've reached out to ask for their business, and they never got back with me? Emails that I've sent to people because I guess they don't think that I'm professional or legit enough, but I see them promoting other people. It's okay. What's for you is for you. And it ain't no hard feelings. Business is business. It is what it is. And so don't wait on nobody to give you validation. Don't wait on nobody to accept you into their club or their group or their society. Start your own. If what you're doing is working for you, then work it. You don't need nobody else. The ones who want it will accept it. The ones who won't, let them keep it moving. And you know, the thing is, I've got over 3,000 friends on my friends list. But how many of them are really friends? Let's think about that. Seriously. Looky-loos is what they are. They scroll, they want to see what you do, and they want to get in your business. They want to find out so they can see you do what they aren't willing to do. So they can sit back and talk about who do they think they are. Well, you know what? I know I'm somebody because God don't make no junk. And you somebody too. So be who you are. And quit being a dream destroyer. Quit getting in the way of folks. If you don't want nothing, then sit down. Don't be spitting fire on other people. Don't do that. Don't be turning the light out on folks because everybody has a light. Let it shine. Nobody's light can outshine nobody else's. Nobody has anything that they can take from you, you know, because it's not theirs anyways. And it's not yours. Everything we have on this earth is borrowed. It's from the Lord. And if you didn't get it from him, it's not going to last anyway. So, you know, stop it. Stop it. Let's do what we're supposed to do. Let's be kind. Let's be caring. Let's pour into others. Let's be supportive. Let's praise others. And that's what I want to do. If you're doing something and you are successful at it, God bless you. I want to lift you up. When I put out, the first time that I put out, I was doing this. Do you know I got no feedback asking if anybody wanted to promote their business? This is free advertisement. Do you know how much advertising costs? Advertising is expensive, but this is free advertising. Like I said, I got people in London, Dubai, New York. I can just go on and on. I got people all over this country. Africa, I'm working with a nonprofit in Africa right now. And actually on the 15th to Heart, I will have Michael from Heart to Heart in Africa, Uganda, on my show talking about this non-for-profit and ways that we can develop and sustain and help these women become sustainable, because down there they've got these foster care systems and these children that need to be adopted, but they don't have the resources. And so what they're trying to do is educate these women so they can get resources and help them to have a better life so they can get these children out of foster care. And so what they've asked me to do, they've asked me to put together a program that can help these women learn how to start their own business and how to cultivate relationships so that they can grow. And I'm so grateful because they reached out to me because, you know what? They believed in what I was doing. And they've been praying for this ministry. And they've been asking me ways that they can help me so I can help them. And we've been working together. And, you know, but right in my own backyard, people right here in my own city, they won't give me the time of day to be like, hey, Tanika, good job. Or, hey, Tanika, is there anything I can help you with? Because they don't care. And it's okay. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. It's okay. We just don't know how. We don't know how to care. We don't know how to pour. We don't, unless it's something we can get out of it. Well, all I want to do is give everybody an opportunity that may not have had an opportunity because of gatekeepers, people that keep you at bay because they don't want you taking something away from what they have. And I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just talking about my own experience. And I know you've got them too. We've all had them. We've all had those gatekeepers that try to keep us away. But you know what? When God opens doors, no man can shut. And this is what he gave me. This is my thing. So what's your thing? Let me know. Let me know about what your thing is so we can talk about it, so we can cultivate that thing, so we can let other people know about it, so you can get in front of people. You know, it's important. It's important because what bogs us down is being tied to a job that is stressing us out. We're living check to check. We're away from our families. We are making money for other people, but we're not making anything for ourselves. And it's time to invest in ourselves. That's a helpful tip. That's a healthy tip. If you invest in yourself, you're breathing life into yourself, into your future, into your children's future, into their children's future. You got to set the legacy. Nobody's going to give you anything. No job is guaranteed. We get so excited to get a job, but if we get fired, or if we lose it, or if it shuts down, or if COVID happens, now what? We got to be self-sustainable. We've got to start doing things that are going to continue to give back to us, so then we can pour in, so that we can grow, so that we can be better. We can't wait around for nobody to give us anything. Nothing is promised, and nobody owes you anything. Nobody has to give you anything. Nobody has to like you. Nobody has to watch you. Nobody has to listen to anything you have to say. I get that, and that's okay. But don't let that be your downfall. Don't let that be what stops you, because there's somebody. You don't know what corner end of the earth they're at. You don't know that needs to hear what you have to say. You don't know whose life you just might save. Come on, people, let's do this. Let's get together and support one another. Let's support ourselves first by taking the step to do what it is that we're supposed to do, that God called us to do, whatever that thing is that's inside of you. Let's do it. And then let's help somebody else. Because a lot of times when people get in a situation and they feel like, I'm not helping nobody, people are this or people are that. Well, that's not right. That's not godly, and that's not love. If somebody burns you, then you know not to mess with them no more. Just let it go. Pray for them. That's putting coals on their head. Help them out next time they need some help. Open the door. I had somebody that I helped. This is hilarious. But I had a young lady that I helped, and I supported and I promoted, and they called me all the time asking me for stuff, and then would turn right around and use the things that I gave them and not one time give me credit for it. And that was okay. I don't need the credit. But what I did was I called them and I said, hey, I'm doing this thing, because they did a thing and used my logo before I started this new one, but used my old logo on this walk that they did that didn't even go down, and used my information without my permission. So I didn't even say a word. I was cool. It's okay. I ain't mad. But when I called them and said, hey, I'm doing this thing, I'm about to relaunch my website. All I need for you to do, because I have worked with you, is if you can just go and give me a reference. And so she said, I already did it. And I was like, well, I don't see it on there, and I'm really getting ready to get started. So can you please just go get that done for me? Or can you just send it to me and I'll put it on there? The next thing I know, she went off on me talking about she ain't got time and she's doing this and the other. And I said, well, hold on. First of all, don't you remember that you still owe me money from our sessions because you gave me a sad story about you were going through this and that and the other? But then I seen that you got, and I'm not trying to tear nobody down. I'm just trying to tell you how people are. I seen that you just got $3,000 back from school, and you went and bought a car, and you did this and you did that. But not one time did you say, hey, Tanika, thank you for all the things. I mean, I gave this girl so much information. It didn't make no sense. I worked with her outside of what I was supposed to be doing. And she told me, that was so long ago, I don't even remember it. Well, that's a lie, because it was in 2018. I remember it. I remember every meeting we have, because I still have a list of all those things. But what I'm saying is, she went off on me, told me that she don't even really know me. And yes, you do. We worked together. I mentored you. And not only that, you hired me to coach you. And then you didn't pay me. But see, this is the thing. You can't do people wrong. You can't burn bridges. Because when I was a little girl, I said, one day I'm going to be in a position to give other people opportunities. And my grandpa said, girl, that ain't gonna never happen. You ain't gonna never be able to have your own business. You ain't never gonna be able to do nothing, because you're always gonna have to work for the white man. Well, the devil is a lie. That's a lie. Because I do have my own business. And I don't work for anybody but God. He's my boss. That's it. And so Not only did she go off on me and get mad and tell me she didn't know me, she blocked me. At that moment, I said, baby girl, you just blocked your blessing. You just blocked your blessing. And I'm sorry that that happened to you, because the things that you're doing, it ain't going to go nowhere, and it's not going anywhere. I'm watching you from the background, and I'm praying that you get it together, because my husband laughed and said, Tanika, if she came back to you and said, hey, I'm sorry, blah, 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 what would you do? I said, you know what I would do? I would open the door right back up and let her right back on in, because that's who I am. I don't hold grudges. I don't hold it against you, because people don't know what they're doing. They don't know the way they get in their own way. So you did me a favor. If you cut me out of your life and you decided that I was no good for you and that you took everything that I had, and so whatever you're out there promoting, it don't belong to you. It's not yours. It's not your ideals. It's not original. It didn't come from you. And so sometimes you got to give credit where credit is due. And when people help you and when people put you on, you better stay humble and remember where you came from. You better recognize, because just as soon as you thought you got where you was going, it'll be taken away in a heartbeat. And so don't do people's wrong, especially God's people. Don't do that. Don't do God's service wrong. Don't do it. Shame on you. But God bless you, because I'm praying that you get it together. And I'm praying that we can have a conversation that you'll come to know that who you working for, they leading you in the wrong direction. Come on back to Jesus. Come on back to Jesus. He can save you from your nonsense, because I'm only here to help. And I will never, I promise you, this is not even me to talk about somebody, but it's hilarious to me because people think that they can get away with things. Whatever is done in the dark will come to the light. So don't let people rain on your parade. Don't let people that have done you wrong stop what you're doing. It ain't going to happen. They can't stop your show. They can't stop your shine. You know, won't he do it? You heard that song by Corinne? Ain't nobody stopping my shine. They try to break me, try to take me out, but I got Jesus on my side. And sometimes it does hurt. It's so bad that you want to die. But there's no power strong enough in this world than the one who came and laid down his life. Because I got mountains to climb, and the enemy can't stop me, because there's a calling on my life. So if I'm crying, it don't last too long, because he's always going to step in and make it all right. And if he do it for me, he'll do it for you. So won't he do it? He said he would. He's got promises on promises on promises, blessings on blessings on blessings. Don't block your blessing. Don't be throwing salt on nobody else's game. Don't do that. If you see somebody doing good, salute them. Salute them. Give them their proper props and be like, man, I'm glad that you're doing that. God bless you. And whatever it is that you're doing, what can I do to help you? That's what we're supposed to do. That's what love looks like. Love isn't about trying to hold somebody back, because you know what? If you hold somebody back, how far you think you're going to go? It ain't going to happen. And so, you know, I thank Angie Stone for last night, for allowing me to be on her platform, to give me an opportunity to talk about what I've been through. She didn't have to do that, but she did. And I appreciate it. I thank her for giving me that opportunity. And I thank her for what she's doing in the community for other people, for giving hope to people. Because see, sometimes people don't know what you're going through while you're trying to encourage others and you're uplifting others, and they think you're so strong. They don't know what it's taken for you to do those things. And so, you know, I always say, I'm going to go get my togethers together. My husband tell me that, let's get our togethers together. So I'm getting my togethers together. Get your togethers together. Do what you have to do. Be healthy. Be strong. Start something today. Don't let another minute pass. And just thank you again for watching my lives, for following me on this journey, because it's a journey. Till January 27th, I will be on this journey, learning new things about myself, learning how to be a better person, how to be a better friend, how to be a better wife, a better mother. But most importantly, I'm going to be the best Tanika that I can possibly be. And I love you. I love people. My heart is so big, and I just wish I could help everybody. I wish I could do anything that you want me to do. I wish I could be that, but I can't. I'm not everything for everybody, and that's okay. But I am for who wants me. And so here I am, Tanika L. Steens at yourfullmindlife.com. Hit me up on email, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. If you want to be on the show, come on, let's talk about it. What do you want to talk about? Let's talk about it. Because I got so many things that I can talk about, but don't let me do all the talking. You got a voice. Come on here and let your voice be heard. Let's see where this thing can take us. Thank you, cousin. Thank you, Ty. I love you. And thank you, Taiwana. I love y'all because y'all been knowing me my whole life, and I've always been this person. But when I was younger, when I was in high school, you know, I had some anger issues. I did. I had anger issues, and I was mad at the world. I was mad at the world because things wasn't right, because I had some issues. And I've been dealing with issues my whole life, but I always had a smile on my face, and I always try to be happy. But, you know, you gotta let all of that nonsense go. You know, I never used to worry until people told me I should worry. Why do I need to worry? What am I worried about? Nothing. There's nothing to worry about. But when people say, oh, girl, you gonna worry. And then the thing is, it's like nobody wants to understand that God's promises are real. Again, he gives you ways of escape. He gives you releases and ways to get help. But you've got to believe what he says, and you got to it's a blueprint. You got to follow the blueprint on what he tells you to do. And I'm telling you, when I start doing what God told me to do, when I start walking in the way that he want me to walk, I thought I had blessings before. Oh my God. It's amazing. So continue to watch, continue to see what God is doing. And not just in my life, but in the lives of others. Call on him, depend on him, lean to him. He will open doors. He will open windows. He will, if it's even a little crack, he'll let you get through it. Don't worry. He'll get you through it. And he'll put the right people. But see, you got to ask the right questions. So I asked God, put me in front of the right people. Show me the right way to go. But the thing is, I got to be mindful when I'm in the right positions to be and to acknowledge what I've asked God for. So don't ask him for something and then miss your blessing when it comes to you, okay? Make sure that what you ask for, it may not come looking like what you thought it was going to look like. But when it shows up, you know, reflect, okay, what did I ask? Oh, that's it, you know? And I promise you, if you just trust and just put one foot in front of the other, keep on moving, put your heart into it, do it with your whole heart, and do it like you're doing it for the Lord. Hey, it'll work. It will work. It will work. So I know I've been rambling for a long time, but you know what? I'm just so excited because breakthrough. I had a breakthrough yesterday, and I feel good. I feel good because no more of caring about what people think about me or how they receive me or how I come across. If I offend you, tell me. I mean nothing by it. I don't mean to offend you. So if I offend you, I'm good. Let's have a conversation. Be like, Tanika, I didn't like the way you said that. Hey, that's what it's all about. Let's communicate. Let's talk about that thing. And then we can know that it might have just been a misunderstanding, because I'm about bringing people together, not separating them. My intentions is never to have any kind of discord with anybody ever. And so if there's something that I've done that rubbed you the wrong way, contact me. Let me know about it so we can make that thing right. Okay. And if there's somebody out there that you got some disagreement with or something going on, take the time out and make it right. because 9 times out of 10, it's nothing as big as what you think. It's something you thought in your mind, and it's not even that way. Things aren't always what they seem. So let's be more forgiving. Let's be more understanding. Let's be a little bit more patient. Let's be slow to anger, slow to listen. I'm sorry, slow to talk and quick to listen. Let's listen more. Okay? Let's be the encouragement that we need. Whatever you need, if you give it, you'll get that back. Okay? So bless someone today by being the blessing within yourself. Love yourself, love others. Remember, you were created with a purpose. God loves you. I love you. Let's work together. Now go and mind your business.